Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So here we are again, about to film. So good for me, right? So today I kind of was inspired. Can you see my little butterfly clips? How cute, right? I was inspired by blue eyeshadow. I want to play with blue eyeshadow. There's a specific shadow that I really wanted to use, which is the Block Party from Dose of Colors. Teal me more, but mine cracked, mine broke, but I'm gonna see if I'm able to use it. And I also have two other blue eyeshadows who, if those don't work out, that one doesn't work out for me, I have two other ones. These are from ColourPop, and it's the Sure Thing, and then the pressed powder one in Gridlock. So I have these as backups, and then like the main palette that I'm going to use for like crease colors and stuff is this one from ColourPop called Blue Moon. So I have done a blue look before. If you're not following my Instagram, follow my Instagram. I do looks, not always film, and I post pictures there, so follow me there if you guys want to see some looks that I do. So I'm just going to get started. I did not prep my skin well the other day, and my skin felt it. So today we really had to super moisturize. I'm gonna go in with my Summer Fridays jet lag mask because I need this moisture. My skin has my skin has been hating me recently, and it's fine, you know, it is what it is. So I really have to moisturize, and I didn't use this one in my last video, so I'm using it today because she's dry. I'm gonna let that sit in for a little bit. I'm gonna move my little bangs out of the way because they're gonna get annoying. Oh, my shirt's a little dirty. I'm just wearing a Rugrats t-shirt. Love the Rugrats. I grew up with them. I'm gonna use the 3-in-1 primer water from One Oil. It just feels so good. For primer, I'm gonna use my Glass Skin from Revolution Beauty. I love this primer so much for a glowy skin, glass skin, dewy skin. That primer is amazing. I love it. I'm gonna start with the eyes since I'm doing something a little bit more wild, if you will. So I'm going to do my eyebrows first. So for brows, I'm just gonna use the Anastasia Brow Freeze, my favorite, which is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. And then I'm going to carve them out, and I'll be right back because that's just, we don't got time for that right now. Okay, so I'm back, but with one eye done. I don't know if you guys can see how beautiful this eyeshadow looks. It's just, those two shades are just chef's kiss. So let's do this on the other eye. So I just carved out my eyebrows. Then I used the NARS Custard shade, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, to give myself a base, and then I set that with a little bit of my Hourglass Ambient Soft Light, actually, powder, just to set that. Then I used this brush right here. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I used the shade Moonlight first, and I applied that to the crease. wanted today. I wanted to play with color because my mom got me those 2 eyeshadows and I'm like, I gotta play with it. I gotta see what's up. They're beautiful shades. That's why I was like, I gotta create a look. I was actually thinking more of a, what are they called? Like when it's like just, you know, I'll show you guys a picture of what I'm talking about. I did a green eye look doing that. I'm gonna take the shade Fine China, which is this blue right here. And then I took that onto the crease as well. And then I focused it on the outer portion of the eyelid. For some reason in this eye, you know, I know our eyes are just 2 completely different situations, but for some reason in this eye, I can never blend right here. It always looks like pigment just never wants to stay there or stick there, no matter how much I pack on a color just right there. It just doesn't want to go on there. No matter how well I prep, like if I use an eye primer or a base or concealer or anything, it just doesn't want to stay there. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Then I'm going to take this Alamar Cosmetics brush. This is the detailed diffuser brush. And I'm going to take the shade Clued In, which is this dark navy shade. And I'm just going to start pressing it onto the outer corner of the eye. And then slowly work it onto the crease. But this brush is a little bit more precise, so it's going to keep it where I want it. Then using that other brush with nothing on it, I'm just going to blend away, just to intensify that outer corner. Now for the lid, I started off with this one. Look how pretty she is. She is stunning, beautiful. Oh, I am obsessed. So I just took it onto my finger and I just applied. Oh my God, look how beautiful she is. She's so beautiful. So I'm just applying it all over the lid, a little bit on the outer V as well. Like that. Oh my God, that is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Then I took the shade Sure Thing from ColourPop. It's this eyeshadow right here. It is so pretty. So then I took that, same with my finger, and I applied it just to the inner corner of my eye and blended it into that other blue shade. Look how, oh, it's like mermaid. Mermaid eyes. Oh, I think that's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. So quickly, I'm going to show you guys the lashes that I used, and I'm going to apply it off camera. But the lashes that I used are the ColourPop Falsies in the style Miami. So I'm going to pop these in, and I'll be right back for the rest of the face. Okay, I'm going to grab a makeup wipe, and I'm going to clean up the outer part of the eyes, and this just really, you know, makes the look come together and look more cleaned. So continuing on with the face, so our face is primed and all that. I'm gonna go in with a glowy like a highlight for underneath the foundation. I'm gonna use the Auric Glow Lust in Selenite. Yes. So I'm going to pump one pump Where's my sponge? Oh, I'm trying out these two sponges. These are from Milani. It came in a pack of 2 of these 2. So I'm going to give it a try, see how I like it. Personally, my favorites are the Elf sponge, and which is like the pink one. And then obviously my Wet n Wild sponge. I love those sponges. They're super affordable and just so good. So good. So this one doesn't feel like any of those 2, but we'll see how it applies my foundation and everything else. Today I'm actually going to do a little bit different of a base situation. We're going to give it a different try out. So I'm going to actually contour under and then apply the foundation. So it's supposed to give you a more natural look. So I'm going to use my Makeup Forever artist kit. I'm going to use the darker shades. And I'm going to apply that to where I would normally contour and bronze. I mean, I don't have a big forehead. I don't need to contour much my forehead, but I like to look super bronzed. And I'm just going to do the contour underneath because the blush that I'm going to be using is pretty light. It's not so intense. And then my highlighting I just like to do on top, but I just thought I'd give this whole contouring underneath a try, so we look this crazy. I know, right? I think I've done this technique once before, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I mean, I know I filmed it. That I uploaded it? That's a different story, you know. So now foundation that I'm going to be using is one of my all-time favorites. This is the foundation, the Luminous Foundation from Anastasia. I'm the shade 270C, and this is honestly like my perfect shade. I'm going to grab a brush first to apply that. I'm going to apply it first where I don't have the contour shade. Then I'm going to take my sponge and blend it all in. Just like so, so you can still see where I contoured, but it's not as harsh. Just gonna add a little bit more coverage. I mean, this is obviously not a full coverage. I mean, it can be. I'm just not doing a full coverage. I mean, I have imperfections. It's okay. I'm not worried. I'm not like, oh my God, no. I don't want a single blemish to show. No, I've got skin. It's okay. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty concealer. I just really love this concealer so much. So I'm just going to apply some of that. I'm actually not even going to need the lighter shade. So the shade that I used is 230N. I'm going to use that smaller sponge. I like that it's not so tiny like some of the Real Technique sponges, you know, the little mini ones. It's just small enough for the little areas, but not too small. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like it's the perfect size. think I could go in with a little bit, just a little bit of that lighter shade, which is 170W, just a little bit. Just like so. So for blush, I'm gonna use the Flower Beauty. This is the Blush Bomb, and the shade is Nectar. So it's a really warm, peachy nude shade. It's not too much for this eye look. And I'm just using my 105 brush from e.l.f. and I'm pushing it onto that brush. And I'm just lightly tapping it onto the cheeks. Just a little blush of color. Now I'm going to bronze out the eyes a little bit more, set that cream contour. I'm going to use the City Bronzer 200 from Maybelline. And I need my fluffy brush. I'm going to use a Wet n Wild P65 brush. And I'm just going to push it onto the skin because I don't want to move any of the creams and any of the foundation. So I'm just going to push it into the skin. Like so. Now to set the under eye, I am going to just use my Ambient. What is this? The Trio. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Volume 2 Trio. Now, where's my, here it is. I was like, where's, I'm just going to use that first shade. And I'm going to set that under eye. Might powder up some more a little bit later. So to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go back to the palette and I'm just gonna take right now whatever's left on this brush that we used the navy color, and then I'm gonna sweep it right underneath the lower lash line. So not adding any more product, just whatever's left on that brush. Just like that. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the Jaclyn Loose highlighter in Extra. I'm going to use Precise a little brush. This is a ColourPop E28. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to pop it right in there. Oh, yes. That's it. Oh yes, that is, that's it. For my waterline, let me get my, using a lot of ColourPop today, aren't we? So I'm gonna use the shade, yes, I think this one will work perfectly. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Prance. Yes. And then last for the eyes, I'm going to add mascara, which can't find my mascara. Give me a second. The mascara that I'm going to be using is this is a Mexican brand, I think. I mean, my cousin sent it to me from Mexico. It's Mirada Explosiva Mascara para las pestañas con aceite de argan. So it's just in the shade black, but it's this one right here, and I'm gonna use it for my bottom lashes, just like so. I am going to powder a little bit more, and I'm gonna use the Kylie powder. This is in the shade Yellow. I'm gonna use my sponge. First, I'm going to make sure I don't have any creases, even though I did kind of powder already. I just don't want any other creases, and I'm going to set my under eye. I usually don't do this, but I feel like with this look, we need to be a little bit more mattified and not so glowy. So now for lips, I'm going to use the Jaclyn lip liner in Chai Tea. And I'm gonna line my lips. I'm not overlining them at all. I'm just following my natural lip line. I'm filling them in a little bit. And it's like a pretty peachy nude. I love this color. Then I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Lip Pout Spoken in Absolutely. Going to add that same highlight that I used in the inner corner, which is the Jaclyn Hill in Extra, the loose highlighter, and I'm going to add it to the high points of my cheekbones. Last, to set my face, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty. This is the 4-in-1 Always an Optimist spray. Love this thing, like, love it so much. And this is the final look. So I had fun. I love this eye color. It's so pretty. This eyeshadow is just so beautiful. I love these two ones. So again, Dose of Colors Teal Me More and the ColourPop Sure Thing. Beautiful like mermaid colors. I really like this. So, and of course I had to get a little bit of fun hair here for you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one real soon.